So we do have a post on Threads. Still getting used to saying this. Yes. We used to say X or Facebook, but Threads from Governor Josh Stein. It says, as you see right there on your screen, our office is aware of reports that the Border Patrol is bringing its operation to Raleigh. Once again, I call on federal agents to target violent criminals, not neighbors walking down the street, going to church, or putting up Christmas decorations. Stop targeting people simply going out about their lives because of the color of their skin, as you are doing in Charlotte. To the people of Raleigh, remain peaceful. And if you see something wrong, record it and report it to law enforcement. Let's keep each other safe. And that brings up a good question. Right. He mentioned, if you see something wrong, if you see something, record it. And we have seen this. We've seen this play out in real time. Folks with their camera phones, bloggers, community members, whomever, recording agents during operations. We've also seen scenes play out where people have honked their horns to alert neighbors, or other things play out to, in a way, distract and put that signal out there. And again, it brings up a good question. What can you do? What can't you do? And so that's why we have Megan Bragg here from our Verified team. Meg, I mean, we've seen it play out again in real time. We've seen a lot of those videos. And I simply put plainly, what can people do? What can't people do?
Right. Well, of course, like you were saying, we've seen several of those videos, especially on social media. If you are on any sort of social media, I'm sure you've seen them around. We've also seen people who, like you said, been honking their horns, trying to distract Border Patrol from getting other people. So let's dive into this a little bit. Let's first start up with recording. So our sources for this is Gary Monty, federal law, and aiding and abetting laws here in this country. That's what I'm looking up today. And I talked to attorney Gary Monty, who is a well-known attorney here in Charlotte. So basically, if you're going to record, you have every right to record Border Patrol, on public property, as long as you're giving them space, right? So if you are in the way or getting in the way of their operation or of an arrest, you can definitely be arrested. Then that is because you are getting in the way of a lawful arrest that they say that they're doing, right? You can't go in and try to stop them from doing their job. So as long as you are recording at a safe distance, not getting in the way of them, then you are totally okay. You are fine. First Amendment laws, our First Amendment protects you from all of that, right? So that is fine. You can record. Like the governor said, record it and then talk to law enforcement, but do not get in the way of these arrests, because you are not supposed to be doing that. First of all, you don't want to get hurt. Second of all, you don't want to put Border Patrol in any danger either, or the person being arrested in any danger. So just stay back and observe. Take video if you want, but don't get in the way of that. Now, let's talk about the honking distraction. That kind of goes into a little bit. If they say that you're getting in the way of their duties and operations, if you're honking or whatever, they could have a case there.
It's justified.
It's justified. Okay. I mean, and obviously it has to go to court. There's different circumstances around different things. I'm not saying one you can do, one you can't do. But if they are saying that you are distracting them, Gary gave me a good example and said, like, for example, if police officers are yelling at a guy to put down the gun, and somebody's honking their horn, and that guy can't hear the commands that the officers are saying, that's getting in the way. Putting lives at risk, getting in the way of their duties. Now, is this the same thing? I don't know. I don't know the circumstances, but I'm just saying, if you are getting in the way, if you're distracting from their duties, then you can absolutely be arrested. Like I said, it still has to go through court. Still circumstantial, all of that stuff. That's why we have the law in place. There also are aiding and abetting laws in this country. So if you are trying to help give someone here illegally a ride, hide them, shield them from police. I mean, we have aiding and abetting laws in this country, and that can get you in trouble, and you can face felony charges for that. So there are things that people need to remember, that, they're in here to do their job, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully it's the job that they're here to do, is to get people who are here illegally with violent criminal records or whatever, or even here illegally. I mean, to that's what they're here to do, and this is what this operation is about. You do not want to get in between that. You don't want to, like I said, hurt yourself, hurt others, hurt officers. And just, if you want to record, you are more than welcome to. You just have to be at a safe distance and not get in the way. I've seen some videos too of people like walking up right behind them, getting in their face, and that is not.
It's very dangerous.
We've seen it here.
It's so dangerous.
Sunday,
Yeah.
people getting really,
Really
close.
close. And they're like, well, I'm following behind you, but give them their space. Let them do what they need to do, and you can record, and if things happen, then that will go to court, and that's that. But you can definitely be arrested for getting in the way, distracting, and that sort of thing.
And it's important to let folks know this, because there's so much information out there on social media, from TikTok to Instagram to Threads, everywhere, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And so we see these videos in real time, and people react.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people see things, and then they want to do the same thing.
Right.
And we just want to keep folks safe.
Keep everybody safe.
Everybody safe.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when can folks catch that story?
This will be at 4:30 today.
4:30.
Yes.
Meg, thank you for stopping in. I said it yesterday. You do a great job. So I know we will see you throughout the week.
Oh, I know.
Verifying.
I'm
You have a
busy.
lot of you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah, well, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
And you guys, you basically live here. I know your beds are like right over in the corner. You guys
Yeah,
can't
it's,
see it, but
it's a
they're
bunk bed
little
situation.
cots,
beds. Yeah, it's really cute. It's a great setup. So
Thank you for the compliment. Meg, thank you for your time here in studio.